What up, this is Yelawolf. You tuned into the Daily Chiefers. And this is the Slamerican Squad. Shady, holler.
Get away. Tell my folks roll up the J's.
Good. Held up pretty good. It kind of like changed my risk assessment. Went up a little bit. Like, I don't know, man, it's so reckless right now.
Oh, you like?
But it's kind of like, I don't know. I tend to forget on stage sometimes that I just got hurt. So, but it was a serious injury, so it's nothing I gotta really be careful, man. Can't go out there and fuck up. You know, disappoint fans by not being able to do shows and shit. That really sucks. And then obviously my health.
I don't know. Can I drive your daddy's Lambo? Oh, yeah. Your daddy's Lambo.
For Radioactive, it was really, it happened so fast, man. We went to Vegas and locked out, and we got me, Pooh Bear, Willpower, the Audibles, and we just vibed. KP was up in there, Bear. We just vibed as a crew, you know, and like really, I would go out for a while, write. By the time I got back, they had another record they had been starting to produce. I'd lay the vocals for that one, go write the next one, come back, they would have another one done. So it was like a, you know, we're like a well-oiled machine in there, you know. But we had a goal, and it's just try to. I wanted to attack radio. That's why it's called Radioactive. That's what the whole point of that album was, you know. Like, honestly, with the fillers of remnants of Trump music, you know what I'm saying, with like
you went for
Getaway.
a more commercial approach?
I had Getaway on there, I had Gutter, I had Throw It Up, Whip It, of course the intro. So yeah, I had the core. I was making sure I had the core records that, you know, the OG fans, if they picked up the new project. But I was trying to open up a new door, and I purposely was going toward trying to get into the radio world, like just a personal goal. And so so we did that. You know, I had Pooh Bear up in there and KP. It was all this, you know, successful radio history and shit, you know. So it was cool, man. It was a cool experiment with those records, man. A lot of them, you know, I have a history of experimenting with styles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with the whole Ed Sheeran.
Just overall, all the way back to, you know, from Creekwater on, you know, it's just to Piss in the Barrel of Bees, to arena rap, to stereo, to I just always have been experimenting with sounds, but just learning, you know, what really sticks with the fans and what works overall. With my next album, Love Story, I really care a lot less about radio, I can tell you that. You know what I'm saying?
All night, good to go.
Well, we've been talking about this shit forever, man. It seems like, and you know, I just actually talked to K.R.I.T day before yesterday, and you know, we're both obviously down to do it. We're just always out grinding, you know, and I personally wanted to sit down in a studio and knock it out, but at this point, man, might as well be doing an album. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to, like, I definitely don't want to throw just anything out there. It would have to be the best that we could actually put together, and that doesn't happen often in a week. Sometimes it does. I was fortunate enough with Trump music happened in a week, but it's hard to do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm just growing more and more picky too about beats and songs and all that, you know?
She stuttered, growing up in the gutter. No wrong.
working, man. You know, like it's like the band at this point. You know, I'm not bringing up the band. Willpower's gonna always be around. You know, I am bringing Malay back in. Malay was there for Arena Rap. Malay is gonna come back in on this trip. Maybe Ashanti Floyd on the string. Let's do some string arrangements and maybe the audibles for some keys or whatever. But yeah, I like to really keep the circle tight. You know, I'm sure Pooh Bear make a trip out. But the goal for this album, you know, like how I really want to let the music just speak for what it is on this one.
The one period, really you kidding, bitch, I'm the prodigal son. And I'm stunting like my dad, drinking like my mama.
Well, I know Slaughterhouse is working on some shit, you know. Last I heard, that project is wrapping up and coming out. And of course my project Love Story, recording this summer, June. I'll be recording that. As far as the unit, us putting out a project collectively, it's a definite possibility, you know, but I can't really say when, where, but you know, the Shady family, man, we're all working out here, you know.
Yeah, but it's a possibility.
Yeah.
So
anything's possible.
Don't make me go pop the trunk on you. He got an old Mossberg and a musty yoked up a bag laying.
The back of my overalls and yanked me on the ground. When he did, he hit me in the face. And I don't know, it's just like a light switch went off in me. I just felt like I was being attacked. But I don't think that he was really trying. But at that point, it was too fucking late. You know, it was like he shouldn't have never jumped up on the stage like that, running toward me.
Yeah.
Like that.
You talk to him?
Talk to him.
Like, like after the incident?
Fuck. Somebody talked to him, but it wasn't me.
Sitting behind me, but for psychology, psychologically insane. Part of me while I get down, making you get.
Well, he's been doing it overseas for a minute, and he's huge over there. Huge in Australia. He's just a huge artist, you know, like Elton John co-signs him, and you know, it's like really crazy what he's got going on, and I hadn't heard of him, you know, and that's the honest truth, and his label pissed him, well, you should come over to the States to create more awareness, do a collabo with an artist over here. So he picked me, man, and hit my folks up. Yeah, I was like, and when I found out about him and heard his music, I was like floored that he, like, me, man, like, why me, you know? But when I met him, I understood exactly why. Like, he's super eccentric and eclectic, you know, like really pays attention to everything, you know, like he knows his shit, and he's super talented, and he likes what he likes, and that was pretty much it. He could have came over here with the buzz that he's got and what he's got going on. He could have came over here and got anyone, and but he picked me, and I was honored, man. I didn't know how the music was gonna come out. I had no idea.
Came out dope.
Yeah, I met him, and the project, we did that in one session, literally. I flew into LA, went to the studio, and shit, he was out of there about 3 in the morning. He had to fly out of there, so that project was done in one session, which is nuts. But yeah, I think we got some dope records on there.
Get away. Tell my folks roll up the J's. Green, yellow, overdose, wheels set up on the roof with the broken Chevrolet.